Recently, there have been two big stories from the world of cricket. One of which included the office bearers of the BCCI. In 2019, Saurav Ganguly was appointed as the president and Jay Shah as the secretary. But according to the BCCI constitution, their tenure was going to end in 2020. They continued till 2022 because they filed an appeal in the Supreme Court and thus status quo. Both of them had to start their 3-year cooling off period in 2020 after serving 6 consecutive years as administrator at state levels and BCCI as drafted in the constitution. So what exactly happened? BCCI filed an appeal in the Supreme Court in 2019, wanting a cooling off period after 6 consecutive years in either the state association or the BCCI, but not a combination of the two. They filed this plea in 2019, but it was heard for the first time in September 2022. With the upcoming elections of the BCCI, they requested an urgent hearing, thus allowing BCCI office bearers to serve 2 consecutive terms without taking any notice of the years they served as a state board member. This gives the current office bearers an opportunity to contest in the September elections of the BCCI. The second big news comes from ICC. They have put into effect new rules for the game of cricket and they come into action from 1st October 2022. Batters returning when caught. If a batter is caught out, the new batter that comes has to be at the striker's end, regardless of the batter's crossing prior to the catch being taken. Use of saliva to polish the ball. This prohibition has been there in international cricket for over a year or two to prevent the COVID spread, but now it's considered appropriate for a permanent ban. Incoming batter ready to face the ball. When a new batter walks in on the crease, they now have to be ready to take strike within 2 minutes in tests and ODIs, while the current threshold of 90 seconds remains unchanged in T20Is. Strikers' right to play the ball. This is restricted so as to some part of their bat or the person to stay within the pitch. Should they venture beyond that, the umpire will signal a dead ball. Any ball which forces the batter to leave the pitch would also be called a no ball. Unfair movement by the fielding side. Any unfair or deliberate movement made by the fielding side when the bowler is running up to bowl could result in 5 penalty runs for the batting side and could additionally result in causing the ball as a dead ball. Running out of the non-striker. The playing condition follow the laws in moving this method of effecting a run-out from the unfair play section to the run-out section. Bowler throwing towards the striker's end before the delivery. Previously, a bowler who saw the batter advancing down the wicket before entering the delivery stride could throw the ball to attempt to run out the striker. This practice will now be called a dead ball. Other major decisions. The in-match penalty introduced in T20Is in January 2022. Whereby the failure of a fielding team to bowl their overs by the scheduled time leads to an additional fielder being brought inside the circle for the remaining overs of the innings. This practice will now also be adopted in ODIs after the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Super League in 2023. If you found this helpful, like the video, comment down, tell me what else I can do and subscribe to the channel.